Ever wondered why some people can navigate life's ups and downs without getting depressed, while others can't? What makes the difference? It's not a simple question to answer, but it's a critical one. Depression isn't a selective condition. It's a pervasive issue that affects millions across the globe, touching lives from every walk of life, every age group, every socioeconomic status. It's an invisible battle that many are fighting silently, often without anyone else knowing. But here's the turning point. While depression is common, it's not inevitable. Yes, you heard it right. It's possible to prevent depression. This doesn't mean we can completely eliminate the risk, but we can significantly reduce it. Through lifestyle changes, coping strategies, and a proactive approach to mental health, we can build resilience against this invisible adversary. Depression is a real and widespread issue, but the good news is, there are ways to prevent it. Consider the story of John, a middle-aged man with a demanding job and a hectic personal life. John was like any of us, juggling the daily grind with a brave face. But over time, he started noticing signs of potential depression. He was constantly fatigued, no matter how much sleep he had. Activities that once brought him joy began to feel like tedious chores. A persistent cloud of sadness started to hover over him, dimming the vibrancy of life. But John, being the determined soul he was, decided not to succumb to these feelings. He chose to take proactive steps towards his well-being. John started with regular exercise, transforming his morning routine into a dance with the sunrise. He also began paying attention to what he ate, ensuring his diet was balanced and filled with mood-boosting nutrients. But physical health wasn't his only focus. John also started spending more time on his hobbies. He rekindled his love for painting, let his fingers dance on the piano keys, and even tried his hand at writing poetry. When the going got tough, John did not hesitate to seek professional help. He understood that mental health is as crucial as physical health, and there's no shame in seeking guidance. Moreover, he maintained a positive social network. He surrounded himself with people who lifted his spirits, who encouraged him to embrace the ebbs and flows of life. Over time, these actions made a significant difference in his mental health. The clouds of sadness started to part, and the vibrancy of life returned. John's story is proof that depression prevention is not only possible but can transform lives. What were the strategies that John used to prevent depression from taking hold of his life, you may ask? Well, John knew that maintaining physical health was crucial. He understood that a regular exercise routine and a balanced diet were key components in keeping both his body and mind in good shape. He made it a point to get his heart pumping and his muscles working every day, and he filled his plate with nutritious and wholesome foods, fueling his body with the right ingredients. But physical health wasn't his only focus. He knew the importance of a good night's sleep, so he did his best to ensure that he got the rest he needed. He turned off his devices an hour before bedtime, created a calming sleep environment, and kept a regular sleep schedule. John also understood the value of seeking professional help when necessary. He wasn't afraid to reach out to a therapist or counselor when he felt overwhelmed. He knew that there's no shame in asking for help, and that doing so could provide him with the tools and strategies he needed to manage his mental health effectively. Lastly, John nurtured a positive social network. He surrounded himself with people who uplifted and supported him, and made time to connect with them regularly. He understood that human connection is a powerful tool in maintaining mental well-being. Depression prevention is about proactively taking care of your mental health, just as you would your physical health. It's about making choices that support your well-being, even when life gets tough. Depression prevention isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a personal journey, and what works for one may not work for another. The strategies we've talked about today can indeed be beneficial. They can encourage positive thinking, promote resilience, and help manage stress. But if you find yourself struggling, remember, it's perfectly okay to seek professional help. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. You don't have to fight depression alone.